Thursday morning here in San Antonio. Believe it or not, it was 101, 102, and with the factors involved, 107. We're having a heat wave. We're supposed to have a straight up 107 this Sunday and 105 Saturday, I believe. So keep yourself cool. Get the water hose going. Get the sprinkler systems going. If you have a pool, dive in. Be careful. Make sure you have someone there to help you. People of all ages. Again, I'm doing this for the purpose of giving everybody an opportunity to have a book read to them. I know that many people, regardless of age, whether they're 6 months, a year, or 101, sometimes never had the opportunity to be read to, or to go through books, or even pick up a book. So, with that said, my desire and my purpose for doing this is to give back to y'all of all ages the opportunity to be read to. That's it. Again, it's Thursday morning. Yep, Thursday morning, 7:45. Oh, 7:45. I'm going to record this. I'm going to go ahead and print this out around 10-ish. But yes, it's 7:45. I like to read before the time happens. But good morning to everybody. And what we're going to do is we're going to enter into a nice adventure, A Treasury of Curious Drawers by Margaret and H.A. Ray. There's 8 stories included in this book, so we're going to take some time, some days to go through it all. So this is one of many. I'm not sure how many we're going to end up doing, but this is one of many. And I hope y'all enjoy this as much as I did when I was a younger one. Even at my age, I really enjoyed Curious George. This is a well-read book by many people. So here we go. Let's make this happen. Give me a second, my pages. Okay, A Treasury of Curious George. Curious George riding his bicycle. All right, here we go. Context. Curious George takes one train. Curious George visits a toy store. Curious George and the dump truck. Curious George and the birthday surprise. Curious George goes camping. Curious George goes to a costume party. Curious George visits the library. Curious George in the big city. Okay, that's just context of all the storylines that we're going to have in this book. So sit back, relax, invite your friends, family, neighbors to watch this with you or at a different time. Curious George takes a train. So he's going to take a road trip on a train. If you ever had or have opportunity to do so, do. My family and I, when the boys were younger, we went from San Antonio, Texas, to Los Angeles, California. It was like a 3 or 4 day adventure, but it was great. We enjoyed it. Okay, he has his luggage ready to go. This is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. This morning, George and the man with the yellow hat were at the train station with a lady. All right, here they are. They're walking through the man with the yellow hat. I don't think he has a name. He's always referred to as the man with the yellow hat. They're at the train station. My boys, especially John, enjoyed going to the train station and watching trains. They were taking a trip to the country with their friend, Mrs. Needleman. But first, they had to get tickets. Inside the station, everyone was in a hurry. People rushed to buy newspapers to read and treats to eat. Then they rushed to catch their train. Busy train station. It looks like an airport. And they're just as busy as an airport sometimes. But yep, they have to get their tickets. Okay? But one little boy with a brand new toy engine was not in a hurry, nor was a small crowd next to him. They were just standing in one spot looking up. Curious George looked up too. A train master was moving numbers and letters on a big sign. Soon the trainmaster was called away, but his job did not look finished. George was curious. Could he help? You can barely see the feet of the man up and up, moving the numbers. He's changing the schedule. Back then they had to do it manually. They had to do it by hand, climb up and move the times of departure and arrivals of the train. So here's George thinks that he could possibly help some way. Uh-oh. Let's see. George climbed up in a flash. Then just like the trainmaster, he picked the letter off the sign and put it in a different place. Next, he took number 9 and put it in near 2. George moved more letters and more numbers. He was glad to be such a big help. Uh-oh. Look at this. Here's George up there just randomly moving numbers and letters around, thinking that that's what he's supposed to do as his job. Little does he know that there's a purpose for the numbers being in order. Hey, yelled a man from below. I can't tell when my train leaves. What track is my train on? Asked another man. What's that monkey doing up there? Demanded a woman. She did not sound happy. The trainmaster did not sound happy either. Come down from there right now. He hollered at George. There you go. You got the people right here yelling at him, and the trainmaster running as fast as he can to get George off the letterboard. They're all confused. They don't know when their train's coming or going. Poor George. It's too easy for a monkey to get into trouble. But lucky for George, it was easy for a monkey to get out of trouble. Right then, the conductor shouted, "All aboard!" A crowd of people rushed towards the train. George simply slid down on the pole. Oh boy, perfect timing. Here's George was cornered with them all there, but now that the trainmaster said "all aboard," everybody moved towards the train. So now he had the opportunity to slide down without anybody noticing him. See that? On this page. Oh no, on this page. Skirted over a suitcase and squeezed with the crowd through the gate. There he found a perfect hiding place for a monkey. The little boy with the toy engine also ran through the gate. Look, Daddy, he said, a train. His father looked up. Come back, son, he yelled. That's not our train. The crowd, the little boy following here's George yelling, Papa, train. And Daddy saying, no, that's not our train. Remember, there's many trains at this train station, coming and going. But it was too late. The gate locked behind him. Oh no, the boy began to cry. Wah, 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 Daddy! George peeked out of his hiding place. You see, here's George. See that trash can? He's hiding inside a trash can. The little boy's right here crying, and Papa's after him. The little boy's crying, I can't get out, I can't get out. He saw the boy's toy roll down the tracks. The boy ran after it. Uh-oh, that could be dangerous. Little train rolling down. So I think George needs to help. This time George knew he could help. He leaped out of his hiding place and ran fast. George grabbed the toy engine before the little boy came too close to the tracks. What a close call. Oh my God, look at that. Half the train was off the platform, falling onto the tracks. Here's George got there just in time, and he got there before the little boy did, so that he wouldn't be in danger. Look at all those people around looking at him. They're all, oh my goodness, what happened? They're all stunned and surprised. When the trainmaster opened the gate, the boy's father ran to his son. The boy was not crying now. He was playing with his new friend, Curious George. So there you are, said the trainmaster when he saw George. You made a lot of trouble on that big board. Please don't be upset with him, said the boy's father. He saved my son. The people on the platform agreed. They had seen what had happened, and they clapped and cheered. George was a hero. Yay! Cheers, George, being a hero. Hooray, hooray, hooray. All right. Let me see. I think this is a good day, a good place to pause. No, we got a few more pages. We'll read a little bit more. Just then, the man with the yellow hat arrived with Mrs. Needleman. It's time to go, George, he said. Here comes our train. This is our train, too, the father said. The little boy was excited. Can George ride with us, he asked. That sounded like a good idea to everyone, so the train master asked the conductor to find him a special seat. Look at that. Here comes the man with the yellow hat, Miss Needleman. And it just happens that Papa and the son, Dad and son, are going on the same train. So they asked the train master over here if they could have a special seat. And he did, right up front. Oh my goodness, look at that. Of all seats, he put him up front with the conductor, the engineer, actually, driving the train. Wow, they had the best seats in the house. So that was Curious George taking the train. This is a good time to pause because tomorrow we'll start up a new one, and that's Curious George visits a toy store. Can't wait. I'm sure it's going to be exciting. Once again, I thank everybody of all ages to enjoy my reading time, story time with Jonny Rodriguez. Again, please invite your friends, relatives, cousins, nephews, nieces, grandma and grandpa to join us in our reading of, in this case, Curious George and his adventures. Thank you for joining me today on Storytime with Jonny Rodriguez. Again, it's Thursday morning. We'll see you tomorrow being Friday. Thank you, and the Lord continue to bless and protect y'all. Okay, here we go. See you tomorrow. You'll see me tomorrow. Again, Storytime with Jonny Rodriguez.